Hi everybody, my name is Jamal from Jay's Internet Solutions. Welcome to episode 7 of Jay's TV. Today we are going to talk about the value of Facebook. Okay, so everyone knows what Facebook is, but most people or many people don't know or don't understand how Facebook can be a business tool, right? So like I said in a previous episode, our focus is business and how the web can improve our businesses. So today we are going to focus on what value Facebook has for our business. Now, firstly, we want to talk about eyeballs, right? Gary Vaynerchuk talks about this, that if you have eyeballs, you can monetize that, right? So Facebook is worth a few $1 billion at the moment, but they don't really sell anything, right? They have some ads, but that's not a big part of Facebook. I've never placed an ad on Facebook, so I've never paid them anything. And I'm sure many of you watching have never paid Facebook anything for an ad or anything like that. So how do they make their money? They make their money because a lot of people are on the site all the time, and that brings traffic to the site, and that increases their value in terms of the eyeballs that they're getting to their website. So a few months ago, in this year 2010, Facebook surpassed Google in number of traffic per month. I think it was March this year, and that was a start of a new trend for Facebook. And they are growing in size as a platform, and a lot of people are more and more using Facebook because the services on Facebook are expanding. Okay, so getting back to eyeballs, Gary Vaynerchuk, he says when he was 6 years old, he had 7 lemonade stands. Okay, and he says that when he had these lemonade stands, he didn't stand in any one of them selling lemonade. He was out doing marketing, he says, right, at 6 years old. And he'd have his friends stand at the lemonade stands, and what he would do, he said, is that he would sit on the sidewalk, on the pavement, and he would watch people as they drove past, right, in their cars. And he said he would look where their eyes were going, right? Where did the eyes fall on which tree, on which pole, and that's where he would put up a sign, right, for his business, right? So the eyeball factor has been sort of very relevant for a long time, and now the more eyeballs you have on a website, the more value your website is. So Twitter as well there's no cost for Twitter. So you and I have been using Twitter for a number of years without any cost, and there's a huge amount of value on Twitter, right? But we're going to talk about Twitter tomorrow. But all of these websites have value because they have people on them all the time, right? So one way they can monetize is to have ads on that site. The other way, and there are many other ways that they can monetize as well, and we won't get into the detail of that. So Facebook, the biggest draw of Facebook, the biggest value of Facebook is that it's a platform for everyone, right? So you'll find young people there, you'll find old people there, you'll find business people there, you'll find people there talking about their hobbies, their interests. So it's a wide range of people, right? And if you think that your target market isn't on Facebook, number one, you're wrong. And number two, the people that are on Facebook will likely know people in your target market, right? So for example, you might be on Facebook telling people what you do, telling people about yourself, and that person might not be interested in your business, right? That person might never ever be a client of yours, but that person might know someone who needs your services. And I've experienced with that, a number of times where people on Facebook will refer me to someone, right? People on Facebook who know me, who sometimes have never met me in person, but they will know what I'm about, and they will, I'll continuously engage with them, and they will send my name to someone, and they will ask people to get in contact with me. So that's part of how valuable Facebook is. Also, Facebook is continuously evolving, continuously growing. So a few days ago, Facebook launched a new groups section, right? And before I explain to you what that is, first Facebook had an old groups, right, which wasn't very valuable, and then they started the Facebook pages, which was the essential thing for businesses. And there was a trend happening because of the low value of the old groups. People were closing down their groups, right? People on Facebook were closing down their groups, sending messages to their groups to say that we have now started a Facebook business page and please go there, right? And go and fan the page or like the page. So if you did that, that's probably fine because it's done already, but I actually don't recommend that. I would say that the old Facebook group people should have rather just said that this group is closed and send a link to the Facebook page, but leave the group open because it will still come up in the search results, okay? So the Facebook fan page was dominant for a long time, and now a few days ago at a live event, Facebook launched a new groups section, right? So it allows for group chat. It operates. It has a wall like your profile page and your fan page, and there's a lot of dynamics to the new groups section, right? And this is going to be very powerful. It's going to be very useful, so that you can interact with certain groups of people, and not the whole of Facebook, and not sort of all your friends that you have on Facebook. So it's going to be very powerful, and I suggest that you explore this. And this is one of the reasons that I say social media is not DIY, right? I wrote a blog post on this a couple of months ago. Social media is not do-it-yourself, because there are too many new things coming out all the time, and you need an expert opinion. You need to be sort of in the trenches, and you need to be using these tools every day and studying and researching what sort of happens in the industry in order to be at the cutting edge. So I've seen this many times where people try to do it themselves, and it is fairly easy, and these tools are free, but the nuances and the dynamics behind them make them more complicated to use and to sort of get ahead if you don't have a firm understanding of the industry. And if your business is away from a computer and you're busy doing something else all day, you don't know what's happening online with Facebook and all of these things all the time, so you will miss things, right? So I do suggest that you get expert opinions, speak to people that are involved and know Facebook very well in order to advance your business in Facebook. So in a nutshell, that's some of the value of Facebook. There's a ton more that we are going to talk about, but the main thing I want to leave you with today is that Facebook has eyeballs, okay? Facebook has many millions of users, and the stats are all on our website, so I'm not going to sort of go into stats right now, but there are many people are going onto Facebook every day. Many new users are signing up every day. And another trend I want to say is that I've seen many people on Twitter say that they don't like Facebook, right? I've seen many people in person say they don't like Facebook because of X, Y, and Z reason, but those people are now on Facebook, right? And there's no need to mention their names, but I've been sort of tracking this. And also when the whole Facebook privacy thing happened, Facebook did make a mistake, right, with the privacy issues, and they did fix that. And a lot of people said that they're going to leave Facebook, right? But all of those people, if not all, then the vast majority of them have come back to Facebook, even though they wrote blog posts about leaving Facebook, right? So I would suggest that we use Facebook. I think it's essential for any business today. And once you sort of start to see the value of Facebook, then you realize that it's a tool that your business cannot do without. And the value of Facebook is enormous. We can't cover in one show, but the main thing is that it's where eyeballs are, and where eyeballs are, that's where you want your business and your brand to be. So start using Facebook. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me or ask another expert that you know. And tomorrow we'll be talking about Twitter, so please stay tuned for that. Thank you for listening today, and until then, crush it.